Welcome back to the Transform Your Mind to Transform Your Life, the podcast. I'm life coach Marina Young, and you're listening to Author's Corner, which is where we highlight and showcase local authors. And today I am showcasing Dr. Rohan Nagar, and he is the author of Heal Your Health with Dr. Rohan. Welcome, Dr. Rohan.
Thank you, Marina. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Yes, you're very welcome. And our topic today is basically Ayurvedic remedies, restoring liver health naturally. So let me give you guys a brief bio of Dr. Rohan Nagar. He has practiced Ayurvedic medicine for more than 20 years. When he was 12 years old, his father's life was saved by an Ayurvedic doctor who practiced quietly in the Indian city where he lived. Conventional medicine had essentially condemned his father to death, telling the family that his liver condition was irreparable and that he didn't have more than 1 year left to live. 28 years later, his father is healthy and alive. So after witnessing firsthand the incredible gift Ayurvedic medicine has given to his father and how following Ayurvedic lifestyle could so totally transform anyone's life, he decided that that was the direction he wanted to take in his medical career. So since he's become an Ayurvedic doctor, Dr. Rohan Nagar spent 3 years working as an Ayurvedic practitioner in an Indian hospital and then at an Ayurvedic spa in London, where he treated patients from every walk of life, including A-list celebrities. And I understand that you've got a clinic that's going to be opening up in Beverly Hills soon, right?
That's right. Yeah. So the clinic is opening in Beverly Hills. I'm right in the middle of the Hollywood. I think everybody needs Ayurveda, and that's what I'm doing.
Yes. So that's awesome. All right. So for this conversation today, I know even though your book is called Heal Your Health, right? We're going to be focusing today on the liver, which is basically the same condition that your dad had. Now, so I'm going to start off by asking a question. Why is liver health so important and at the same time so overlooked?
Yeah. So first of all, every human should know that liver is the most important organ in human body. Liver is the kitchen of the body. Liver produces most of the enzymes. The food goes in the system is been digested by the liver, but also it takes the all toxins out of the bloodstream as well. So liver is the most important organ which is also producing good and healthy cells, but at the same time taking toxicity out of the body. So liver health is very much important. Now, if you understand that if you give importance to this amazing organ, most of the people around you, you can see that they are very much into red meat, alcohol, fatty foods. They are not taking care of themselves. So the only organ which is going to get attacked or suffered is going to be the liver, because liver doesn't like any of this. And that's why it's been overlooked. And then the consequences of that is very serious, but we only realize when it reaches to the last level.
Yeah. You mentioned one, alcohol. Yes. So cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah, that's usually disease coming from too much toxin of alcohol. So a lot of people feel that they can take a liver cleanse. So can liver cleansing be quick or should it be more like a lifestyle?
So I've been treating for many, many years, now almost 25 years, and been seen thousands of patients, right? The one thing I found is there is a quick fix for the liver cleanse for sure. But if you can make that thing as a lifestyle, then you can live a great life, amazing life with the liver as being really healthy organ. Now, quick fix can be done when you are on holidays, like we are in holiday season now. People do come to me. They are before they're going to holiday, they come and say, Dr. Nagar, we would like to do liver cleanse, and they come back after Christmas and say, we had too much alcohol, we had too much meat, we had too much junk food. Can you give another liver cleanse, a quick liver cleanse? So I do help and tell them to do certain things to help for the quick fix. But again, I repeat that liver is because the liver is a very important organ. If we do that, take care of that organ regularly and make it a lifestyle, that is much better.
So how do you do that? By cutting out the toxins and the red meat and alcohol, or what's a better way? What's a better lifestyle than cutting out all those things?
So as you can understand that the human mind is very manipulative, right? We are not designed to understand how to eat healthy very easily until someone comes in the picture and push you and say this is right and this is wrong. Even though we know this is wrong, we are always grabbing the wrong things, right? And
Mhm.
that's our human mind, which is manipulative mind, which is telling you have a little bit of alcohol, nothing's going to happen. Have something, nothing's going to happen, right? So what I suggest generally in the holiday season, when you are on holidays, do these three things. This is a three quick fix I'm going to tell people, which is going to help their liver to get really better. The number one thing is a 1 day a week fasting. If you are on holiday, let's say you are enjoying your food, your alcohol from Monday to Saturday fully, but from Monday or from Saturday lunchtime, you stop eating until Sunday lunchtime. So you do not have your Saturday dinner and you do not have your Sunday breakfast. You're giving 2 meals away, which is giving a time for liver to repair, rejuvenate, and have some rest. So liver can digest the food which is already sitting in the system. By doing that, this is really important that you are giving a chance to your liver basically producing healthy enzymes, right? So this is very, very important. Number two is drinking every day 4 to 5 glasses of lemon water. Now, this is very important. Lemon we consider as a in Ayurveda as an internal shower. Why? Like when you're cooking at home, right? And when you have a greasy utensils, you clean it with the lemon, right?
Mhm.
Lemon takes the grease away. So drinking lemon can clean your arteries, clean your gut, take oily, greasy, fatty stuff out of the system. So then system becomes much lighter and healthier. So drinking lemon water is an amazing thing to do, right? And the third one, I always say, keep this magic herb with you. It's called turmeric, curcumin, right?
Mm. Mhm.
So whenever you're on holiday, every evening before going to the bed, have 1 teaspoon of curcumin and or turmeric in a 1 glass of lukewarm water. That will take any kind of toxicity out of your body because curcumin is anti-cancerous, anti-infectious, and anti-inflammatory. So by eating wrong things, alcohol, red meat, junk food, definitely you're with family, so definitely you go out of your limit. Turmeric can help to digest that very nicely and without doing any damage to the system.
Wow, that is amazing. I drink lemon water at bedtime and in the morning, and I put lemon in my well, I don't always do it. I just started to because I'm hearing all about the lemon. But I normally like to have apple cider vinegar and honey in the morning. And I've started to put lemon in it because everybody's talking about the benefits of lemon. But hey, those are really, really good things to do. And I just had a colonoscopy, and I had this big jug of water that I have to, or whatever, laxative that I had to
That's
drink,
right. That's right.
whatever. And I said to myself, you know what? I kept that jug, and I said, you know what? Once a week, I'm gonna drink that jug and skip dinner.
Very right.
See, you're
No,
just
if you look
encouraging me
at
to
the
do that.
ancient,
Yep.
very right. If you look at the ancient practice, people
Mhm.
used to take mild laxatives once a week to make sure they
Mhm.
clean their internal system. Very right.
Yes, yes. So that's amazing. I love that. I come on this show to learn, and I'm learning just like my listeners at the same time. So that's really, really good. Now, you also say that Black and brown people like us have a tendency to, ignore their liver, and we have a lifestyle that leads us down the dark path. So what should Black and brown people do to help them with poor liver health?
Okay, this is an amazing question. I'm going to give you some really good revelations here, right?
Hmm.
I've been coming to America for last 7, 8 years, and I've been living in London for last 20, 22 years, right? I found in a black and brown community, Latino community, Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, they have one habit. What they do is they cook their meals in animal fats and then they store their fat for the next meal, right?
Hmm.
Which is the most dangerous thing I ever seen. By cooking in the same animal fat or any other fat again and again, that produces so much toxins,
Wow.
right? Now, what happened is when we cook our meal, we don't realize the first time it's perfectly fine, but then keeping that fat on the side, waiting for the next meal to be cooked. When you warm or when you heat that fat again and again, the chemical changes happen in that fat. It becomes carcinogenic, becomes cancerous,
Mm.
right? And that's where the whole thing started falling apart. People are eating that food, greasy food,
Oh.
and cooked from the same fat. It's very, very dangerous. Like in Indians as well, we eat lots of fried food. We
Hmm.
eat food with lots of sugar, ghee, lots of fat into that. So any community, specifically black and brown, I've seen, if they can change their lifestyle, especially around their cooking lifestyle, that should be the great thing. I always suggest use healthy fats like avocado oil, olive oil. If you want to cook on a high temperature, use rapeseed oil, but never ever reuse it.
Right.
Throw that away,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
I haven't, our communities, the Black community, I don't think we've done that recently, but when we were poor, when I came from Guyana, when you were poor, that's what, your parents used to do, keep the
That's
oil
right.
instead of throwing it out. But that's a good tip, because in your Indian community, people
That's right.
you're not gonna throw away oil, you reuse it.
That's
Okay,
why
so
they
that's
use
actually
for
good.
frying. They do fry a lot of things, and then they keep
Yes,
that oil on the side, and
yes.
then they use again to fry
Right.
again, and that's
Yes.
that's very
Like I said,
dangerous.
I grew up with my grandmother doing that, but I haven't seen anybody do it recently. But yeah, that's a really, really good point for the people that are still doing that. Yeah. All
You're
right.
right.
Okay, so quickly, what are some signs that your liver is not healthy?
Yes, this is very important question as well. So let's start from the beginning on morning, right? These are the signs I'm going to give you so people can watch themselves and find out what exactly is happening in the system. Because your body always speaks and tells you that what is right and wrong, right? So when you wake up in the morning, the first symptom you should see is, do you think you need to push yourself out of the bed, or you are very energetic and you are out of the bed straight away? It means if you are tired and exhausted, it means your liver is not doing good. That's
Mm,
number first symptom, number one symptom. Number two is when you go to the bathroom brushing your teeth, check your tongue. Checking your tongue is going to give you the right picture of your liver. If your tongue is coated, and specifically coated with white and yellow coating, it means the digestion is weak and your liver is weak,
mm,
right? This is the second thing you need to always observe. Number three, do you suffer from constant hyperacidity or heartburn, or you have a constantly soury fluid coming out in your mouth with a sour or metallic taste in your mouth? That's a third symptom that your liver is not doing good, right? Number four symptom is, do you have pains anywhere in the body, specifically lower back pains, shoulder pains, knee pains, joint pains, like your body is achy all the time? It means that your liver is not doing good because there are so much free radicals in the blood, which is basically causing this pains in the body. So liver is not absorbing that toxicity from the blood.
mm,
The number fifth symptom is, do you have a hair fall? Losing hair is also significant symptom of weak liver, right? And the most important one, which is the last one I'm giving you, if you see someone and if that person has a dark circles under their eyes, it
mm,
means their liver is bad, right?
mm.
Just make sure you're meeting the person who doesn't have makeup on, because you will not see that.
I know, right? I was just thinking that. I never have dark circles on my eye, but a lot of times the concealers and makeup, that's what they do, cover up those dark circles. But yeah, you don't want to cover anything up. You want to know why it's there. So
Very right.
that is, oh wow. I'm learning so much from our short conversation, Dr.
Thank
Rohan.
you.
Awesome. So yeah, so tell us now about your book, Heal Your Health with Dr. Rohan. So today we talked about liver. What else is in your book that you're talking about as far as healing your health?
So, as you know, that Ayurveda is the most ancient healing system on earth. It's been on earth for last 6,000 years, right? And what we try to do is what I'm trying to say in my book is that our human body, Marna, is made from the five elements, which is air, fire, water, earth, and space, right? So we came from the nature and we are going back to the nature, right?
Mhm.
So what I suggest in my book is that when you suffer from any kind of problems, any kind of physical or health issues, try to find a cure from the nature,
Mm-hmm.
right? Try not to go and jump and take some chemicals. Don't take medicines for everything, right?
Right.
Like, do you have pains? Don't take painkillers. Do you have a fever? Don't take paracetamol. Like, it's about, if you think yourself, you start your day with the toothpaste, which is chemical, and when you go to the bed, you're taking sleeping pills, which is also chemical, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm trying to say, in that book, that connect yourself with the nature. Don't get panicked. Don't jump on the medicines. It's a very simple example I always give to my all the patients, that when you are cutting the vegetables, right? Sometimes you cut your finger, right? So you don't go to the hospital. You wait and it heals, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
same thing inside the body. If you have some issues with your internal body, give some time. It will heal. Gradually it will heal by itself, but you need to give some time and use some natural remedies, natural herbs, and natural therapies to cure that. Don't go and seek help from something which is full of chemicals. It's like, if once the tiger is going to taste the blood, he will never like the grass, right?
That's a new one for me.
Thank you.
That's a new one for me. So that's amazing. Hey, wow. I want to pick up a copy of your book. So that's amazing because I love learning. I love, healthy. I've been introduced to the Ayurvedic medicine through uh, Deepak Chopra,
That's
and
right.
there's a couple of people that I follow that that is into Ayurvedic medicine,
Very
but I
right.
never actually read a book on it. So definitely, I will definitely
Please.
myself pick up a copy of your book. Is it an Audible or is it just paper?
No, no, it's going to be a paper book and audio book as well, both.
An
Yes.
Audible book as well. Awesome. All right. So tell our listeners where they can pick up a copy of your book. And also, I know that you have an Instagram profile that they can follow you on. So let us know what that is.
Yeah, so I think by the end of December the book will be out, so
Right.
they can pick up the book, and hopefully it's going to be a bestseller, because I know the greatness I put it in the book. It will be a really good book. People
Yeah,
will
it
love it.
sounds great. Mhm.
Yeah, and my Instagram profile is Dr. underscore Rohan Nagar, which everybody can go on that. I have a same Facebook page. It's called Dr. Rohan Nagar as well. So those are my the social medias where I every day I put my reels for helping many people around with the different problems.
Yes, so that's amazing. All right, guys. Well, you've heard it. This was my author's corner highlighting books that is important to the community, as well as showcasing the authors. So, a copy of a transcript of my conversation with Dr. Rohan will be on the show page, which is blog.myhelps.us. I would also link out to his book on Amazon and also his Facebook and Instagram profiles. So you guys can follow him and get, like, today we only talked about the liver, but there's the system that we have, encompasses a whole lot more. And like I said, I myself is going to pick up a copy of this book because
Thank you.
as we go into whether you're young, whether you're midlife, whether you're old,
Very right.
health is still should be leading the way, right? Health should still be
Absolutely.
leading the way. And he's correct. I should say he. So Dr. Rohan is correct, is that instead of taking a pill for something, learn the natural remedies because it will do you well in the long run. I remember when I first heard that, that prescription drugs and street drugs does the same thing to your body because it
Very right.
lowers your energy.
Yes.
People don't believe that.
Very
Yes.
right.
Right.
Absolutely right. Very,
Mhm.
very right.
Right.
I love that.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So as we wrap up, Dr. Rohan, any last words?
Yes, very important thing I want to say to the world. Remember, never ever ignore a single symptom which your body is giving it to you, right? Because Ayurveda believes there are three stages of disease. The first stage is called accumulation, where the things are accumulating in the body and you still think you're fit, but you are not. Number two, appearing as a disease when it's basically attacking your system and telling you do something about it, and you're still not doing about it. And then you go to the third stage, which is irreparable condition where you can't do anything about it, right? So try to make sure, love yourself, love your body, understand your body. Every morning when you wake up, the symptoms I gave you, any of that you feel, try to seek a help naturally, natural way. So live naturally, live Ayurvedic way. Ayurveda is the future, and I think Ayurveda is the life. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Yes, and I need to learn about it myself. So thank you, Dr. Rohan, for being on the show. I really enjoyed and learned so much from our short conversation. You guys definitely head out and pick up a copy of his book, because knowledge is power, and knowledge that you use is even more power. If you're listening to this on iTunes, would love for you to rate and review and subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, would love for you to press that subscribe button as well. So thank you, Dr. Rohan. Thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, namaste.
Thank you, Myrna. Thank you for a great
You're
opportunity.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
Bye.